comment early this year which signifies exactly where I am in my life right now. It's just this: I want to do less better. And that has literally become my 2018 mantra. I want to do less better. So in this video today, I walk you through a few cool time hacks that have helped me to do just that. Hi, my name is Maureen Dobransky, and I help entrepreneurs create a Facebook group they love and make money doing it. So every day, every single day since I've heard that mantra, I want to do less better, I've been analyzing how to get there. When I'm at my desk, I ask myself now these two important questions. Number one, will this move me closer to my ultimate goals? And number two, how can I do this remotely? Because I don't want to be tied down any longer to my home office. So I'd love to say that when I answer the question, does this move me closer to my ultimate goals? And I get the answer no, that I simply don't do it. But real life honestly just doesn't happen that way. I not only have my own business that I take care of, but I take care of my parents' business. And that part of it definitely does not move me closer towards my ultimate goals, but it does need to be done. But the big thing for me that happened by asking myself that question was that it's really changed my mindset. Somehow, that question just gave me the freedom in my own mind that allows me to put my work first. It allows me, without guilt, to move each and every day forward to the pursuit of my goals. And then, of course, my next objective is to do all that I need to do in a day remotely. Right now, I can do about 75 to 80% of my stuff away from my office, but that 20 to 25% is what I'm working on changing. So when I'm doing something now on my desk, I ask myself, how can I do this remotely? And it's been incredible to see some different and unique ideas that come to mind that I'm working on implementing. But let's get back to my 2018 mantra. I want to do less better. So here are some cool time hacks that have helped me to get back on track with that. Let's begin with a quick one, but a very, very important one. I believe, and what's really helped me was to begin my day with a definite plan. You see, most people begin their day, they get up, they check their phone, they check their emails, and then they start responding right away to other people's requests or demands instead of doing what's necessary for their business. But by having a plan in your mind or by asking yourself that question, will this move me closer to my ultimate goals? You'll begin to get the most out of your day, your way. The next one is what I call two things together. One of them is 30-15, and then I often use this in conjunction with what I call the power of one. So I have what I call the shiny squirrel syndrome. I get focused on something and then I see a shiny squirrel and I go, oh, I got to do that. And then I see another shiny squirrel. I got to do that. So I don't seem to accomplish anything. I start something and then I start something else and then I start something else. And next thing you know, nothing has been done. But when I use the 30-15 in conjunction with the power of one, I pick one thing that I know will make a great impact towards my goals. And I focus on it exclusively for 30 minutes. And then I take a 15-minute break. And for me, this has been incredible because I get a whole bunch of stuff done and then I can rejuvenate myself, meditate, read whatever it is that I need for 15 minutes. And it's also given me the permission that when something does pop into my mind, that shiny squirrel, I can say, no, 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 I'm only doing this for 15 minutes. I can do that one later. I'm going to focus on this for 15 minutes. I set a timer for both the 15 and the 30 minutes, and away I go. The next time hack for me that has been a big impact was simply writing everything down that I did. And I mean everything for 7 days. It was horrible, but holy cow. When I look back to see what I was doing in a day, I could see, yeah, I was busy. You bet I did a lot in a day, but there were tons and tons and tons of time that was spent doing things that really didn't need to be done, just busy stuff. At least it didn't need to be done right then. My time could have been spent moving me closer to my ultimate goals. And this was a real eye opener. And again, it was a pain in the butt to keep track of everything for 7 days, but it was amazingly helpful. And I highly recommend doing it. My next time hack. Years ago, I read about something called the Parkinson Principle, and it's helped me incredibly. The Parkinson Principle simply states that work tends to expand to fit the amount of time allotted to it. And think about it, for most of us, for especially me, I know, if I have a project and I give myself a week to do it, it'll take a week to get done. But if I only have 2 days to do it, somehow that project gets done within the 2 days. But what's happened to me, I know, is I'm only accountable to me. So if I set a deadline, I can somehow justify it in my mind if I don't accomplish it or need to move the deadline. So what I did was I set the deadline and then I scheduled the next step in that project for shortly after the deadline that I set. You see this idea on many of the home renovation TV shows. They set a deadline for the renovations to be complete, and then they'll schedule the open house so that they know the house has to be complete by that deadline. It's genius. So set yourself a deadline, schedule the next task, and stick to it. And you'll be amazed at the amount of work you get done. And now the last one I love to throw in as a little bit of a bonus is a little time hack that I use all the time. And it's simply a notebook that I carry around with me almost everywhere I go. Yeah, I know. Not exciting, it's just a notebook. But you see, I find that I can't quite shut my mind off. It's constantly going. So when an idea pops into my head or a task that's been bugging me or something pops into my mind that I think I should think about, I simply write it down in the notebook. And this has allowed me to focus on what I was doing at the time when this idea popped into my head. It's really and truly often helped me to fall back asleep. Yeah, I typically have it next to my bed, and it's given me some great insights into my business and where I want to take it. So I just carry around this notebook, and I highly recommend that you do too. So today we chatted about some great time hacks to help you move forward in your business and some great questions to ask yourself before you start any task. I would really love to hear any additional time hacks that you use to keep your business focused and to move forward. So if you haven't already, please download my free Facebook Groups for Business workbook. Of course, join my free Facebook group. It's all about helping entrepreneurs create a Facebook group they love and make money doing it. The link is in the comments. And of course, please hit like and subscribe. Talk to you same time, same place next week.